Now, you hope he tipped big. I mean, the guy...
It's not that inexpensive at Sports Clips. No.
I went to a place in Pittsburgh.
It's $20+.
Okay, well, that's...
And then, well, I don't know. When you grew up with like $8 haircuts,
Bo Ricks.
Huh?
I went to a place called Bo Ricks.
Bo Ricks.
Bo Ricks was a chain, and you might remember the commercial. Bo Ricks, and it was an $8 haircut, and I'd give the girl like 12, and I was like I was a big tipper.
Was this a Pittsburgh thing?
I don't know. I think it was a chain. But Keith is saying
it must have been the worst city in America. I think Pittsburgh, right?
Well.
Anytime you see a movie that's set in Pittsburgh, it's dark, it's dreary, it's
that was
dark.
The 70s.
There's like mining pits just lining the road.
No, wait.
These guys are just coal all over their faces.
Okay, that's Deer
Slush
Hunter.
everywhere.
Like
that is Deer Hunter.
Flashdance was 1983. That was also kind of a dark time.
Do not denigrate Flashdance.
I'm not. Are you kidding? I love that
However,
movie.
the worst strip club ever.
Yeah, right.
Right? It's like, can we please see some boobs? Like, not even pasties. They're wearing bikinis.
By the way, do you know who one of the guys was who was a regular at Flashdance?
Chris Harrison.
No.
It had to have been Chris Harrison.
It was Robert Wool, who we were talking about right before the show.
Really?
And there's a scene where the Richie Blazik, the guy who goes up to be a comedian between the strippers.
Oh.
And he says something about the Steelers, and Robert Wool goes, "Let's go Steelers!"
Oh,
and he has a
really?
Steelers shirt, and that's the only line. I think he even mentioned that he had a couple other scenes that got cut. But it's Robert Wool, who we were talking about right before the show.
Who's Richie Blazik?
Richie
is that
Blazik?
his real name or is that his character's name?
That was the character's name. Now, I was at
know Flashdance quite well.
Well, I was filmed in Pittsburgh, and I had the soundtrack. So I'll tell you a story. So I go to a commercial audition.
What a feeling.
I go to a commercial audition in L.A., and there's me and a couple guys, and then on the other side of the room, there's the guy who played Richie Blazik and Peter Graves from Airplane, okay, and many other things, right?
Yes, so many things.
So I say to the guy who was Richie Blazik, the comedian, I go, "Hey, Richie Blazik, how's it going, buddy?" And he goes, "Nobody in 35 years has ever referred to me, even knows that character's name." He was a super nice guy. So Peter Graves is sitting there, and he's reading a newspaper like this.
Yeah.
And the other guy that is auditioning for the commercial that I didn't get, he's sitting there, and he realizes it's Peter Graves, and he's like, "Hey, Mr. Graves, have you ever been in a Turkish prison?" And me and the other guy, Richie Bell, were just like, "Oh my God, I can't believe he did this." And he slowly turns the newspaper and he goes, "I guess you want me to ask you if you like gladiator movies now." And we go, "Oh my God." So he did the line from Airplane. He gets back to the newspaper. I'm like, "Oh my God, I just saw a scene from Airplane right before my eyes." The kickoff question, Bill, I'll ask you. What player were you happy about when your favorite team got rid of them? Go. So I don't know. If it could be any sport. If I looked at football, Antonio Brown, who I loved, but became quite a headache in the locker room. So when they got rid of him, I guess I was got Le'Veon Bell. They didn't re-sign. There's a lot of possibilities there.
Because those guys wanted to leave because it's Pittsburgh.
Oh my God! Here we go again.
I just described it earlier. It's a
is
horrible
bright and sunny
place.
now. Did you ever work there or go there?
12 months out of the year, there's slush on the ground in Pittsburgh. There's
the
always
70s.
slush.
That is every
and
movie in
filth. Yes. Just filth.
Watch Jack Reacher. The first Jack Reacher with Tom Cruise was filmed there, and it's bright and sunny in summer.
Manicurists in Pittsburgh are exhausted from cleaning out the filth from everybody's nails in that town.
That's the old Pittsburgh. They don't make steel there anymore. It's clean.
They don't even, do they even give them like tools to pick the coal out of the earth? Because their fingers are filthy.
That is old
Everything
Pittsburgh.
is dirty in Pittsburgh.
Thanks for watching that clip of Punchlines with me, Frank Nicotero. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe. We live stream the show Monday through Friday from 12 to 1 p.m. And if you want to listen to our podcast, go to your favorite podcast platform. All the details are in the description below. We'll catch you on the next one.